eye thing. There it is. How's it going? So you guys, last week we started talking about growth factors in serums. There's like $200 growth factor serums. And I wish growth factor serums worked and there was like hardcore science. A lot of the science that I'm finding, they're backed by companies, and they kind of do it in a sneaky way that, of course, create the products, and that's always a little fishy. So we're talking about, a lot of people derma stamp and then use growth factors afterwards, but derma needling or stamping or whatever you want to, or derma rolling, creates growth factors in your skin, like your body is creating them. The cytokines, the natural wound healing process creates the growth factors just naturally. So that seems like a more sure bet. Hey, Rachel, thank you for joining, darling. Talking about the growth factors, the growth factor serums, and that's the whole thing. Hey, Leslie. Hey, guys, thanks for the thumbs up. So the science behind a lot of those studies. Hey, Mom. I was just saying that a lot of them are backed by the companies so far that I'm finding, and that just derma stamping, rolling, needling your face creates the growth factors just naturally by doing the wound healing. It's part of the whole process. So I don't know if you want to put growth factors on after, if you need $200 serums after that. Maybe. I'm not sure. I'm not convinced of that so far. So that's what I'm talking about. But maybe, I don't know. You guys have tried them. I haven't tried them. And something that also was brought up is that maybe they are a little controversial because they could create, help grow skin cancer that's on your face. Just happens to be. Makes sense. Derma stamping creates growth factor. Yeah. So that's cheaper, isn't it? Wound healing is regulated by complex signals of networks consisting of growth factors and cytokines. I mean, it makes sense. That's why it works really well to derma needle, derma stamp. And also, I was looking at sunscreens. So these are still my favorite because it's very clean and simple ingredients. They have one that is, they have tinted one, and then they have, this is my chalet. Everyone asks, and this is the non-tinted. They don't have a pump anymore. But then I was looking at Detox Market, and they have, I still really like Elia. There's a few other ones. Suntegrity, I really didn't like that one because it is sticky, and I hate sticky sunscreens. That's the whole thing, is trying to get nice sunscreens that aren't sticky. I did look at Dermatology, what is it? Dermatology spelled without the vowels. And the formula had some shady, like the second ingredient, clydopentysiloxane. That one is a little possibly toxic, so I didn't like it. Did I try it? No, I'm not going to try it because it's shady ingredients, the second ingredient. It's just not in the non-toxic vein. It's silicone. I don't like silicones. It feels and looks amazing. I'm sure it does because it has silicones in it. I don't like silicone because I don't think that's good for your skin, and I'm sure it feels really good because that type of ingredient, that's why people use silicones in skincare, is because it has its nice feeling, but also can block pores and like kind of has that, I don't know, it has a quality of it that is a little bit like the forever chemicals. Like you can't get it off. It kind of suffocates the skin. It's hard to, I don't like silicones because of that reason. And they can do, when you look up, I recommend looking up ingredients on the EWG, the Environmental Working Group. And that it's just number 3. I've heard you shouldn't make your own sunscreen. Why is that? Well, no silicones. Yeah, silica. Well, because you shouldn't make your own because probably it may not have as much coverage. I'm sure that's why. I did look up the shade cream. Dang, it was so nice. Maybe it works for you. Need to wear, yes, like having a layer of plastic. Not that bad. There's a few other ones like Mineral Sun Defense. What is it called? Naturally Serious. There's a few other ones I want to try. I like the Ilia brand. Always like looking at Detox Market for different brands, but yeah, the dermatology I wouldn't try. So, but there was one called the Shade. There's one called Shade Cream, and it's very simple ingredients. I'm not sure how they regulate that, but it was just coconut, beeswax, which also I don't know about that on the skin, but it's it's better than some other ingredients. Shea butter and zinc. It's more for like little kids. I mean, it's like a balm, it's like one of those sticks that you would put on your nose. I don't think that would feel good every day. I wouldn't put beeswax on my skin every day. There's another one called Shade. It looks really cool, but I can't get their ingredients, like the stick as well. I'm looking for their ingredients. They don't have it. It's a zinc and titanium, which again, you want the mineral sunscreens. That's what I think in terms of what you is not interrupting any weird stuff in your body. Or I also just think non-mineral sunscreens feel strange on my skin, like burn a little bit, the chemical sunscreens. Anyways, I'm still searching, but this is still my favorite. It's just really nice. But this Shade company is interesting, but they don't have their ingredients. They just have that it's a mineral sunscreen. So that kind of sucks. I have a little bit of, I put on this one. I mix it. Like I have their medium dark and then I mix it. They have a non-tinted. I haven't opened this one yet. I mean, it's very light, but this is their non-tinted. Like it's, when you rub it in, it's kind of, has that sheer. This is My Shell, or My Shelle. This is the brand that I always talk about. My Shell. They did like a rebranding and now it's in these dropper bottles because I guess a lot of other brands are doing that. Kind of like a little foundation. And I kind of mix the colors. This is their dark. They only have 3 colors, so. But Ilia's pretty good. Yeah, that one's the dark. Ilia has like so many shades, and you can get that at Detox Market. And that's the very moisturizing brand. This is SPF 50. But I don't know if it's like, you could try making your own. Used to get it at Ager. Oh, they don't carry that anymore. Yeah, they carry this a lot. If you can get it at Whole Foods, you can get it a lot of, at least in the States. Oh dear. I even saw it at Ulta online. Anyways, I think it's not that drying. I remember when I first started using this, it felt kind of drying. I like the Ilia, but it's like a foundation. It's very thick, yeah. This isn't that thick. It's just the it's so tricky getting the nice texture. It was nice. It's nice. I like it. It's just a very simple. It kind of separates, so you have to kind of shake it. They've got like those little beads, that sometimes you get in nail polishes in there. Ilia is more expensive. They have hyaluronic acid. It's basically a serum. Like they have a lot of different fancy ingredients in there, which you probably don't need. Solar is a brand that I'm interested in. I want to try, it looks like some good, ingredients, and maybe the texture's nice. There's a few other brands. I want to try the Shade one. How can you wear it under foundation? How can you? I mean, you can, but it seems like it would be pretty thick. That's why it's kind of nice to have a tinted one if you're wanting to, Yeah, but it's not that, it's still kind of sheer, but the zinc. But maybe you can make your, do you think the growth factor serums are a scam? I don't know if it's a scam, but I'm not convinced that they're worth that money. Especially that you create your own growth factors just by doing derma needling of any sort. And all the studies so far which just happens a lot in skincare, ingredients, it's like, ooh, look at all the science and stuff, but they are backed by the companies, like they'll get a scientist or something, they'll make it look really fishy. Do I add collagen as an ingredient? We have hydrolyzed collagen in our silk. It's vegetable derived. I don't really know how they have collagen for vegetables, but molecules are weird now. Do you have hyaluronic acid in the skincare? We have hyaluronic acid in our serums other than, oh, there's a squirrel. There's a squirrel that I've been feeding. He's probably gonna come over here and be like, where's my darn food? Okay, he left. We have hyaluronic acid, yeah. We have hyaluronic acid in our succulent. We have a bunch of humectants in our succulent. And it's hydrated. Like, I know there's the thing that maybe you don't want to have hyaluronic acid if you have dry skin or glycerin based. These are humectants just on your skin. If you're in a dry climate, like maybe it'll kind of dehydrate your skin because it'll draw moisture from the depths of your skin to the surface. But this is a thing that I've been doing, is succulent, and then you can put an occlusive thing like LUX over it, and then it will keep the moisture, it'll lock it in. So the hydration is just staying on the skin. Anyways, there's a bunch of others hydrating succulents. Hydrating humectants is the word in here as well. Do you think father is the root of all evil? Oh dear. Oh dear, the win. So yeah, we have hyaluronic acid in our serums that are water-based. Because good. Did I have any other, did anything else? Did I miss something? So, do you guys know about this? That's what I think too, Rachel. You guys. Okay, here's another thing that I've been trying on my arms. One thing I need to do, like I'm getting like little, almost like pinpoint red marks. I need to put sunscreen on my arms more often. I mean, I wear my gloves when I'm driving, but I get like, I feel like it's sun damage. It's just a little pinpoint, and like you push on it and it will go away. It's like a little blood. It's almost like broken capillary, but just a teeny pinpoint. I feel like it must be sun damage. Anyway, so I've been putting this serum on. So this is a new serum that Alive by Nature has, transdermal body serum, NAD. I don't know if you could use an NMN, but it's a very like light. It's like very watery. It's almost like what I imagine the growth factor serums are like. They just like go straight on and absorb in. What do you think of the science issues with Veritol? Science by Nature's science. Oh, you mean this one? Alive by Nature? There was Veritol science? I don't know. I want to look into more, not just the science they present on their site. Have you tried a Nice and Flush? I have years ago. And since then I've had edible non-flush niacinamide, so I don't know. It was weird. It's definitely intense. I want to look at the other science. Yes, Rachel, Leslie, and see. It's always good just to look at who's funding the science, you know. But I'm trying this, and I mean, of course, it's nice when it looks niacinamide, different from niacin. Niacin, it's niacinamide, which is non-flushing. Niacin has like a flush, which in some, you know, anti-aging circles is like, they think is good to have that flush for your heart and different things. I derma-stamped and used the lotion in last night. This lotion in your skin, is that the one you're talking about? On like on your face and neck, or like on your body, I wonder. But that is, I want to try that. Yeah, the ingredients in here are not Alive by Science. This one? Ooh, I wonder. Yeah, I think that's a great idea. I'm gonna try that as well. Yes, but I want to look into more of the topical dermis on your face. How did you like it, Leslie? Do tell. Yeah, derma stamping, I think, is the main thing that's like, if you're gonna spend money on a growth factor serum, it seems like you liked it. It's probably, I mean, it's probably not worth it, the money. You might want to spend the money on like some light Botox or something, which I don't think Botox is like injections, hyaluronic acid, like might be getting stuck in your face. But Botox, if you have someone who knows what they're doing, I believe it's not that toxic. I mean, I've never done Botox, but I think that that's possibly definitely less toxic than hyaluronic acid, or possibility of injections like getting stuck too low under your skin. And I don't know, that freaks me out a little bit. But if you're gonna spend that much money, I would say you might as well just get some Botox for that amount of money. Then you'll really like the results. I think, I don't know. So, thoughts on Jay Masters and Nicholas Vineyard taking over the Genova. I don't know what that is. Yes, you're scared. What was that, Rachel? I don't know who you're talking about. Oh, look, you guys. You could face stiff regimen and pinch on my forehead wrinkles today, and they look as good as Botox. She loves it when I kiss her. Not. Yeah, I know. Sometimes I'm like, I would like to do, like, sometimes I'm like, ooh, what if light Botox would be around here, but I don't know. I'm not going to do it. Dermo stamping right around here, man. Yeah, I'm scared to look funny, but I do have friends try fillers and Botox. I'm more scared of fillers than Botox, but like I'm warming up to like Botox. Maybe there's less scared of fillers, Botox. People's faces start looking strange. They do. I agree. It's the real problem is that if you continue, like I have friends or people who are like, oh, your face looks, what are you doing? And then like, oh, I just did a little Botox, and they look normal. So it's like, wow, I didn't know Botox could look that normal. But you continue to do it, it becomes addictive, and then you start looking flat-faced and weird, and that's not good. But fillers is creepier. I mean, I live in Los Angeles, and everybody's lips are fillered. All the like 20-something-year-olds are like so excited to not have their mask on, outdoors, because then they can show off their lips. That's what's been happening. I don't know. Maybe the lips is a little less freaky than around the eyes. People like you can really it could be worse looking than, you see people with like little pouches. It almost looks like like bags under their eyes because it just didn't work out. Anyways, dermaneedling seems like the best bet to thicken the skin, create your epidermal growth factors. Just simple tool that is cheap, and then just good skincare. If you don't overdo it, lips can be cool. Oh yeah, you've tried that before. Yeah, that seems like a less of a possibly botched job, unless you go super inflated. Oh my god, this girl's. Is that where in Melbourne all the 25-year-olds huge lips? Yes, it's an Instagram thing. It's like a culture. I wonder. Under the eyes is the most thin layer of skin on the whole body. Yes, thin indeed. Cheap and very effective if you're talking about German needling, I guess. So those are my thoughts. Yes. Yeah, if you want to invest in something, invest in a dermal thing. Yeah, the lips. I wonder what's going to happen in like when all of the 20-something-year-olds are older. What are their lips going to look like? Are they going to look weird? Is diet really important for skin health? Yes, diet is super important. Yeah, so derma stamping, and also no sugar. Like you see, there's some movie stars. We were just talking about some actress that somebody saw her. She's like 60, or she was 55 when she was in this show. There's just very clean eating, and like happened to see her. It's Los Angeles. I don't even remember who it was. It was like she just eats really well, and happened to be with her and saw her when she was talking to somebody that she knew. I don't know. But it's clean eating is really important for everything in your body. It makes sense. It's going to help you not have diseases later in life. It's going to help you. It's going to help your skin look good. So many people look like a cat. I know. Look at Madonna's face now. It's kind of sad. Like her face is, you keep having to fill, and then you get wide, moon-faced. Yeah. Doesn't look good. But yes, the best thing you can do for your skin is eat well. And sugar, like avoiding sugar, because it just creates... I've been avoiding sugar, I think, much better lately. And like really, and like less carbs, because that can create sugars pretty quickly in your body. And but even just avoiding sugar, like sweet drinks and stuff, but eating really healthy and supplements has helped the most. Yes, that's gonna be probably even more helpful than dermastamping, really. Yeah, sugar's so addictive. All the studies showing that they're even more addictive than, they're like as addictive as heroin. I think I remember some scientific study. All right. Well, guys, that's the best advice ever. Thoughts on the malt liquor Mulisha? I don't even know what that is. Thank you, Carla. Well, it's good face stuff. And I have to say that one of my favorite tricks is, I mean, this really does make your skin look, carbs broken down to sugar, look really quickly. At least eat some complex carbs, that are broken down less quickly. But I'm trying to, well, I'll show you Liquid Love. So I use just nice, simple highlighters. It looks amazing. My eyelid looks good when I'm taking photos by the window. Lighting is important. But so you can kind of bend the light with some good highlighters, I have to say. And we make some really good ones that have some skincare ingredients in it, like hyaluronic acid, also in here, oil-soluble hyaluronic acid, and also some oil-soluble vitamin C. I love my highlighters. I hope you guys like them. You're fans. Anyways, that's a good trick. If you really want to see how much sag, I can't wait to hear your eyelid. No, this is, I have still rosé on my eyelids. I just love rosé. It just looks, I feel like the most skin tone. It's like, so it's the most subtle. So it looks like, oh, your skin's just amazing. That's what I think. So, and Liquid Love is like more of a, it's not so skin toned. It's more like, oh, she's wearing makeup, I mean, luster, all the lusters, they're makeup. It's shimmery, but rosé has the most skin tone. You can make it subtle, and it's just like, wow, you're glowing. So for some reason. All right. What else, darlings? I'm drinking my water with some delicious essential Liquid Love. Thank you. Makeup with nourishments with the trace minerals. That's what I'm drinking. It tastes so good. It tastes almost milky. I know, my neighbor's being really loud. Oh dear. Okay. Oh, water, lion's mane in the water. I've been taking my lion's mane with my, if you want to see how much sugar is in drink or metal, just add the carbs to the sugar. Metal? I'm a little confused. I'll have to go back and read that. Carbs and metal? I didn't think I read that correctly. Okay, guys. Hydrating. It feels so hydrating. Okay, yes. Less carbs, more protein, which helps curb the sugar cravings, actually. Whenever I'm like, ooh, can I please just have that piece of chocolate? I'll go eat some sardines instead, and it's just delicious. All right, guys. Love you so much. Do your derma rolling, stamping, 0 COVID cases. Oh my gosh, it's because you guys are gonna lock down again. Okay, that's, I mean, just hallelujah. Thanks heavens. I'm glad for you guys. Hopefully you get to walk around again and not be masked and have a wonderful time showing off your fabulous lips. Yeah, it's just like, it says metal, not metal. LOL. Meal. Oh, okay. Oh my gosh, I have to look back at that. Go to ballet, darling. Thank you. All right, guys. Love you. May we all be COVID-free one day. Sending you love. Bye, guys.